Hello everybody, my name is Antoinette and my grandkids call me Nonna Tetta. So today we are cooking with Nonna Tetta and we're making a ragù bolognese. Okay, we're gonna start. First of all, we put extra virgin olive oil.
How much?
About a 3/4 of a cup.
Okay, about
because
3/4 of a cup.
we make it quite a bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, how much are we making for how many people?
Oh, there will be 10-15 people. I usually make more because my family, sometimes they come and they bring some home and they don't have sauce.
So, if you were just to make it for 4 people, how much olive oil?
About 2 tablespoons. Okay? Okay. Now, we put it on the stove and we start cooking. The oil is gonna get hot, and in the meantime, we use a chopper. Otherwise you could do it by hand too.
Okay. So she's cutting up carrots and putting them into the
Chopper. Okay.
2 carrots.
2 carrots, 2 celery, 2 garlic cloves, and a little baby onion.
Yes.
Okay, now she's pouring.
Okay, now it goes into the
all
pot.
Yes. You put half a celery, half a carrot, and just 1/4 of the onions,
And a little bit
and
of
a little
garlic.
piece of clove garlic.
Okay. Now it's all mixed into the pot, chopped up together.
So what are we supposed to be looking for while cooking this? What is the
Now
temperature?
we have to kind of, how you say, sweat all the vegetables that you put in the sauce. Now we're going to put a kilogram of lean ground beef and about, I would say, 700 grams of sausage. I prefer Italian sausage. The more simple, there's not many spice in it. Now, you keep on punching. Try to break the meat and the sausage. In the meantime, now we start putting some salt. For this, I put about 3 teaspoons of salt. But the bolognese ragù is supposed to be very, very, very thick, so it has to be, the meat has to be more than enough. At this point, we introduce, are you done?
No, my machine is not that fast.
Okay, now we put about a good glass of red wine.
A good.
A Cabernet. This is Cabernet.
So we were right.
It could be Barolo, it could be Merlot.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah. Dark.
She's about to
Now you need to let evaporate all the wine in the meat.
How do you know though? Like, so
It
there's no more
will be
liquid.
completely done, gone. Now we put.
A teaspoon of dried up parsley.
There we go. Another thing, in Italian cooking, it's not complicated. You don't have 20 ingredients.
Yeah.
You have 4, 5, 6 ingredients, but the major thing is you need to be having fresh. Another maximum, another 30 seconds. It's fine.
30 seconds. Maximum.
See, look.
Yeah.
See, you look at the bottom, there's still a little bit of liquid. It's mostly, see, you go there, you see the bottom of the pan?
Yeah.
See?
How much left?
See? Okay. At this point,
Now you move it all to one side.
yes. Don't forget to put there's the olive oil too. That's what I use. Because I use only one
Jar?
small pan. Yeah,
Oh,
pan.
okay. That's why.
With me, I prefer to have the tomato into the tomato paste. On homemade the pasta,
Yeah.
you need more tomato paste because homemade pasta sucks the sauce. So you need to have it, see, you kind of cook it a little bit. See?
Yeah.
And then slowly you introduce the rest of the meat.
Now we're using a type of tomato sauce.
Parmigiano. 1 can of Parmigiano sauce.
Specifically that one?
These are just the peeled tomato. And so you break them for 10 seconds.
Okay. So you blend it for 10 seconds.
It's done, see?
Just make it more smooth, less chunky.
But don't mix them for a long time because then instead of red tomato, you're going to end up with pink sauce.
Rosé.
It gets wider for some reason. It gets foamy in it.
Oh, if you mix it for too long.
Yes.
Understood.
Antonella, would you mind getting me just a drop of water so we keep kind of rinse the pot? Here we go.
I have a quarter of the bottle. The tin is what I did.
This is the best polpa or tomato that you can buy here in Canada.
Ooh, it smells good. Just drink it.
That's some more tomato sauce.
Yeah, you can put muti,
So
the
why do you
tomato
do
sauce, you
3
can put the
Four
humiko,
different types.
So why are you 4
different flavors.
different flavors? So you use half a jar and then you mix it
Rinse
with
it.
water and then you put the rest of the jar.
Because the tomato it's really thick. You don't want to stir it. No.
Smells good.
There we go.
So she likes to put water to clean out her,
There we go. And that's
to get all the
garbage.
tomato out.
Oh, that looks delicious. Oh, I'm excited.
Now
The heat
the
to
heat
low
down.
to simmer.
Very soon as it gets to the boil, you put them in low, very slowly.
So you can
And
see it.
Once in a while, you just come and stir it like this, and then you wait until all the water evaporates. There we go.
Just drop it in the pot.
Yes. You put
The
the
pot
cover,
on.
just a lot. Or here it's okay because you see
You got holes.
the holes. That
But if it didn't have the hole,
you just do go like this, so the steam will. Veronica tell you when the first time she went she was invited for lunch at some grandparents' house. So they made, grandma made pasta with ragù, and then she made ossobuco.
yeah.
You know, ossobuco, it's at the shank of the cow, but you made it with the tomato sauce. And after that, she grabbed a piece of bread that she was doing, pick up all the sauce left in the plate and eat it. And Grandpa asked her, and he says, "Do you know what you're doing?" "Yes, I'm doing scarpetta." You know, scoop, like scarpetta. He said, and he was so impressed about that one word of Italian.
It was so delicious.
If there is any problem with the sauce, that's one way you actually taste it. Last week we went to the restaurant to have a plate of pasta, $30. You can make it at home. And you don't have to make it just a little bit. You can make it and freeze it. You will come back from work.
I'm
you
ready for another bread.
No, we're giving another bread.
She's
honey.
hungry.
I am. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. So 20 minutes before you put the sauce off, you put cream in it. So here's the sauce. It's still a little liquidy, and we're on like around the 2-hour mark.
But when you put the cream and it gets cold, they will take it. Fresh cream. But when I buy the container cream, if I don't use it all, I put freeze it that way. See, already.
Okay, so oh, thank you. Now let's gonna taste test. This is not even close to being done. We have to wait till it's more dry than liquid. Nella, how do you think it's tasting right now?
Delicious.
Our sauce, our ragù sauce. Nonna Tetta is about to fill the box up. And this roughly took around
2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Here we are, we got the ragù sauce. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and be ready for our next video.
Thank
Thank you.